Is Monday, January the 29th. I am Pina Lee, your clinical educator here at New York, and I want to welcome you to our weekly webinars, our new Academy weekly webinars. We hold them most Mondays unless it is a holiday or I am out on the road, maybe in a city near you. I know we do have our trade show out in Vancouver coming up in March, and you'll hear more about that. But please join us if you are in the Vancouver area. In March, we'll be at the Convention Center for the ESI show on March the 10th and the 11th. So we're just going to wait a few more minutes while everybody joins us for our session today. I'm going to load it up. Now, if anyone has any questions, please in the chat questions here, and I will be able to reply to you. I'll just write there, questions here. Only I will see your questions, so you don't have to worry about that. Ask me anything. All right, so I'm just going to share my screen and we can begin. And for those of our wonderful Canadians that speak French, you will be able to have the closed captioning with the subtitles in French. For everyone else, I'll be speaking in English, and if I'm going too quickly, please let me know. I am Italian and I can get very excited. So welcome to the future of medical innovation. We are New York Medical Innovation, and we are a fast-growing company. We started grassroots Canadian company, and we deliver the world's best when it comes to medical skincare lines, as well as our devices. And stay tuned for 2024 because New York has some amazing things to bring to Canada market. So today, let's meet our brands. For those medical professionals that are interested in thread lifting methods, we will be representing Aptos. Aptos is the first and foremost when it comes to threads. They are the 5-time winner of the Aesthetic Medicine Award at the Aesthetic Medicine World Congress every year for the last 5 consecutive years. And this system is amazing. It's not just one thread, it's a whole system, and I can't wait to share it when it is approved by Health Canada. But what has been approved is our Phedia high tissue PRP. It delivers remarkable concentration with high platelet counts. When at the end of the day, when you're doing PRP, you want something that is safe, reliable, reproducible, and provides the best that the world can provide. And as the winner of the 2023 Best Regenerative Medicine for PRP, Phedia does deliver with that promise. And of course, our brands. These 2 brands come from different parts of Europe, but are both fantastic and work synergistically together. We have our Dermaceutic Laboratory, which is a medical grade skincare line that has been developed and designed by French dermatologists. This line is fantastic to complement what you already carry. It supports medical aesthetic-based treatments such as your laser devices and chem peels, your micro needling, and mesotherapy. It is designed to help with the preparation of the skin, maintaining that skin post-treatment, and of course, afterwards to prolong and accentuate those results. And Mesoaesthetic from Barcelona, Spain, truly one of the most amazing companies that I've ever dealt with, born in science. Everything they do is science-based, and inclusive for all skins to provide results. And that's who we'll be talking about today. And of course, Nuvior wants to be your one-stop shopping place. So we do provide you with medical supplies, whether it's just simple alcohol and gauze for your spa or PPE and injectable devices for surgical needs, we have you covered. And as always, we have a price match guarantee. And if you don't find something in our thousands of SKUs available online, just send me or any Nuvior team member what you're looking for, the SKU number and the description, and we will help you find that at the best price available. And of course, I'm Pina Lee, your clinical educator here at Nuvior, and so proud to be with you to talk about aging and the science against aging. One thing I must say about mesoaesthetic, they do not go into anything lightly. This new reformulated anti-aging range has replaced our previous original one. And with that range, they created this fabulous professional skin treatment. It goes beyond any skin treatment for aging that you've ever encountered before, and it brings it into the 21st century. And today we will discuss Age Element by Mesoaesthetic. Now, there are many challenges that we as skin professionals face as we move into the digital age, into the global connection age. Our consumers' habits have changed. I have been in this industry over 20, 25 years now, and I have seen that change in consumers and their habits, their buying style, and their expectations are much more demanding as ever before. Today's consumer is very cautious with their purchasing decisions. They want to ensure that they are getting the best for their dollar, also that they are getting the best quality treatment to provide the results they want. And they are very informed. If you're not careful, your patients and clients can know more than you do with that instant information via the internet. They have become more informed, they're digitized, and they want innovation. And of course, they want solutions. So for that professional, we now have an anti-aging treatment that meets the needs of our hyper-connected clients and the most demanding experts as yourself. So Mesoaesthetic heard those issues, understood those challenges, and rose to the occasion with their answer. After 7 years of research and development, Mesoaesthetic created a solution based on epigenetic science. It's exclusive innovation backed by research with formulas and textures to enhance beauty at every stage of that facial. And as I said, this is for the demanding skin experts. So now we will be able to manage and reverse the effects of the markers on those gene expressions to counteract the signs of aging for everyone. Now let's take a step back. I don't want to make it too sciencey, but when we're talking about a world-renowned science-based medical aesthetic skincare line, you got to dabble in some science. So let's put on our hats. What is epigenetics? Epigenetics is basically the future of science. When we talk about aging and we talk about the health of humans and how, as we evolve as a species and live longer, what that means to us, and how, if we are going to live longer, we can look and feel healthy as we live those extra years. So when it comes to epigenetics, this is in the field of biology. So it's about the body. And its main focus is how external factors and lifestyle choices can influence how those genes are expressed in our skin. You have to understand, we, of course, have that internal set of instructions, our DNA coding that will say that, yes, I'm going to be 5 foot 1.5 inches tall, brown hair, now going platinum brown, as I like to call it, and have brown eyes. My cells are going to age a certain way based on my genetic coding. However, we have long learned in this field of aesthetics that the choices we make, the factors surrounding this body that we carry around is going to determine how our genes are affected, and in turn, how that displays on our skin and the health of our skin. I want you to think of epigenetics as the switches of genetics. So think of them as little on off buttons. Our genomes have instructions for our body. So we've got that scroll that says what it's going to do, how it's going to do it. However, those epigenomes allow how it is interpreted. So what does that mean? Basically, in a nutshell, we are going to describe or define how and to what degree that gene is going to do function, whether it's going to facilitate a certain process in the skin or avoid access to that instruction. So as we age, our collagen starts to break down. Our cells start to disintegrate and degenerate and die. Our skin, therefore, starts to show it as it sags, as it creates lines and wrinkles. It gets thicker on the surface and thinner underneath. And that glycation starts with all those choices of sugar and carbohydrates. So with epigenetics, we are going to design a set of molecular mechanisms that are going to act as switches and activate or turn off those different genes in that sequence of the DNA. So let's talk about some of those external factors. Every esthetician or skincare professional has spent our days talking about the effects of sun, getting enough sleep, getting some movement in your body and in your skin with massage, about what you put in your body. Food doesn't cause acne directly, but what we put in is going to make our body and show it on our skin. So aging itself is a very complex process with multifactorial parts to it. And it's going to depend on what's the program on our insides, that intrinsic aging factors, but also those extrinsic or external factors that cause us to age. Now, there was always one picture in school many, many years ago that always stayed with me. And since then, I'm sure there's many more of that same picture, but it was of twins, a set of identical twins, one whose life was spent caring, preventative, protecting, and the other one was out in the sun, worked outside, did everything opposite pretty much to her twin. And as those twins aged, the one with the negative external factors displayed more and severe aging than her sister. And that shows us that, yes, you may have that same genetic DNA coding that cells understand what they're supposed to do daily, But when we add these factors, whether it's with aging or with pigmentation or with acne, these external factors are going to play a role how your body can handle it. So these are some of the main mechanisms that are going to be a key to preventing and reversing aging. The concept is amazing. Mesoaesthetic came out with its first patent of epigenetic. It was based with collaboration with a beautiful research institute in Spain by the name of Institut Joseph Cartiaz, where they specialize in epigenetics and its medical applications. So together with their thesis, they worked with Mesoaesthetic to pioneer in the development of mesoepigen system, the first anti-aging reactivators that act through epigenetic mechanisms. So with this, we have, of course, being Mesoaesthetic, scientific studies in our publications, as well as support with in vitro and in vivo studies to show its efficacy. So let's talk about how that mesoepigen system works. It is like to be called the smart reactivator of youth mechanisms. So we can give our body all the beautiful ingredients that it needs to do its job. However, if those cells in that basal layer, in that layer where that skin is being made, in that dermis where those proteins are being made to support that epidermis, are not able to function at its top quality, it's not going to be able to use those beautiful ingredients. So this new and revolutionary patent mesoepigen system does that. It promotes cell regeneration. It enhances the production of those essential proteins that will give longevity to the cells, activate or turn on that switch to allow that skin to function with all the elements that we lose as we age, and thus rediscovering the youth of the cells. And the main ingredients of this amazing mesoepigen system are our shikemic acid, which is going to work at increasing that cell's longevity, making that cell live longer to use those amazing ingredients. Mazolinic acid, this protects and repairs the DNA of our skin cells. And of course, isoportinin. And this is going to make that cell work better by doing that ridding of the waste. So here is how we apply epigenetic science into our age element formulation. So as we know, we've got our shikemic, our mazolinic, and our isoportinin. These different patent ingredients work together and within different aspects to combat the specific markers that cause aging. So, for example, within that patent, we have our global anti-aging marker, that is going to increase SIRT1 to make those cells live longer. We've got our antioxidants to protect that matrix cellular proteins and fluids around those cells to protect it. And we have our beautiful structural protein synthesizing aspect to this epigenetic pattern. So it's going to create and protect the existing collagen and elastin fibers in that skin. And of course, when you are rejuvenating and rebuilding, we want to regenerate active actions of growth factors in that skin. So it is a very unique active ingredients compilation that really reverses the effects of aging on the skin. We've got our youth protein activation. When you talk that cellular level in that DNA strand, every time our body goes into skin rejuvenation, we're creating free radicals. Those skin cells and telomeres on that DNA are shortening, and the cells age as they work. We have been able to show and prove and benefit from that shikemic acid activating that SIRT1, which is a protein to make those cells live longer. So you can see here that SRT1 has the ability to help those proteins and improve the compaction of those DNA telomeres. So now we are going to protect those telomeres, keep them compact rather than spreading out, and avoiding that degeneration of those cells within that skin. And this I absolutely love. This shows how our smart reactivator of our youth mechanisms protects and repairs that DNA. So here you can see when our chromosomes are exposed to those external factors, that is going to shorten the telomeres. That is going to reduce how they work, and obviously they're going to age faster. So as you can see here, we've taken a controlled culture and shown the length of that telomere. Then we added oxidative stress, UVB rays, to that culture, and you can see it is damaging that telomere. So all those years of talking to your client about wearing sunscreen has been validated. And then what we did is take that culture, we included with that UV oxidized stress, our mesoepigen system. And you can see not only did it protect that telomere, but it helped lengthen it. So we really are reversing those markers of aging. And here it shows how SIRT1 enhances the repair of DNA damage from oxidized stress. So every time we go into mitosis, we're dying a little bit more faster. So here it shows how that blue line with the SIRT1 overexpression of that cell. So we input it into that cell to make it work better. So you can see without that SIRT1, the cell is not as viable as with that protein. So it allows that cell to work better and survive longer and to work even under that oxidized stress. My apologies. So now we've seen how it works on that DNA strand. We've seen how it works on those telomeres. Here is where we talk about improving the performance of those cells. Again, if you're tired and you don't have the energy, it doesn't matter how many tools I give you to do your job, you won't be able to perform at your finest. And it's the same thing for our skin. So to make those cells work better, we're going to enhance that cell's autophagy process, where we're getting rid of all that toxic material and waste that is produced within that body and within those cells. So by removing those toxic matters, we are able to get that cell to produce and work the best it can. That shikemic acid stimulates that protein, such as VMP1, which are important in that autophagy process, getting rid of the waste. You can't cook in your kitchen if the dishes from last night are still out. So when you have that insufficient autophagy process, that is going to lead to early aging. So with our beautiful mesoepigen system, it will not only make those cells live longer, but it will improve that autophagy process so they can be more viable. And here it shows you with that shikemic acid, how it increases that gene expression of that important protein to regulate that autophagy. And some more brilliant science to show how exactly shikemic acid activates that SIRT1 and how that SIRT1 has the ability to stop cellular damage by the sun and other oxidative stress. So here, let me just explain this to you. They have taken a controlled culture of skin, and here it is. They've added some blue staining to show you the cells that are dying. And as you can see, as cell turns over, there is healthy, viable cells and one or two little ones that are going through the process. Then they took that photooxidized stress, UVB rays, and they blasted that skin cell culture. And of course, as we always say, UVB is going to damage your skin. And you can see there is an increase of that cellular damage and more cells are dying. We then took that same culture that has been exposed to that photooxidized stress through UVB, and we added our shikemic acid. And you can see those dying cells have decreased tremendously, proving that shikemic acid does promote that SIRT1 to protect that cell and keep it living longer. And to make sure it wasn't a fluke, we wanted to ensure that our epigenetic technology was working. So we took that culture, we added that stress from the UVB, we added our shikemic acid, but we added an inhibitor for the SIRT1. And it showed by adding that inhibitor, it caused an increase of those cells to start dying again because it indicating the influence of that protein. So this shows not only does that SIRT1 protect that cell, keep those cells living longer, that when we inhibit it, it does return to death to those cells. So it wasn't just a fluke. We do know what we're doing, and Meso is the answer for anti-aging. And the product is our age element. It embodies this commitment, and it is a segment for anti-aging for that professional to deliver quality results to their clients in one session. So why is it age element? Because age is what we're dealing with, and the element is what makes you unique. As we've stated so far, it is those external factors, those personal lifestyle choices and factors that are going to determine how you are going to age. So that is why we have developed a protocol that encompasses a truly customizable solution for aging. It's a 5-step solution. This is a brilliant treatment that comes all in a kit to make it easy for you as a professional. The first is our diagnosis system. And with every age element kit that you buy for professional facial, you will receive a little postcard. And on that postcard is your password for your own unique diagnostic technology. That's right. You download the app and you can use it on your phone, on your tablets, or on your TV screens or, computer screens in your consultation room and treatment rooms. And this unique diagnostic technology is going to provide 100% customized protocol for your client. Because even if we're sisters or identical twins, each of us is going to have our own unique factors on how we age. And now we'll be able to allow you to create a truly customizable facial. In our Age Element diagnostic system, it's a diagnostic technology designed exclusively for Age Element. You just upload it, program your information in, and then every one of your clients or patients can be uploaded in our system. It comes with first our Age Element ID test. And it's a set of very simple, straightforward questions that is going to relate to obviously the skin, its needs, lifestyle choices, and aspect, as well as the conditions that the skin goes through on a daily basis. And we are going to ask that client, what is it for you that you want to improve? And we're going to epigenetically identify their areas of need and then what affects their aging process. It is going to provide you with a truly customizable professional treatment, as well as the home care products to support them at home. So it's quite easy. You punch in their name. Of course, you're going to do your original and needed examination of the skin. You're going to put in their physical and obvious characteristics, their type, their gender, their characteristics. But then the client's going to answer the questions about their sleeping habits, about how much hydration they get, their sun habits, indoor, outdoor, their exercising, what they eat, their medication, and everything else that could possibly be needed to know. And once that's done, the computer will give you a beautiful protocol for 5 individual treatments, telling you how much of our essential boosters they're going to use and which mask to follow the treatment with. And once they've done that, it will also give them which professional home products they should be using to correct and repair those signs of damage and to maximize the results from their treatment. So in your diagnostic system, you'll have that beautiful protocol for your treatment, and then we get into the treatment. And ladies and gentlemen, if you have never yet experienced an Age Element treatment for facial anti-aging, it is absolutely phenomenal. Now, I do want to add here that you can allow this to be a very medical-oriented facial and not so relaxing. So they're programmed and designed for results, or you can make it relaxing, beautiful treatment in a spa setting as well. Once you have your diagnostic system completed and the protocol has been recommended, you will start your beautiful treatment. And the first step of the treatment is our cleansing step. Now, this is truly one of the most moisturizing, hydrating, cleansing products that I've ever met. Please do not try to use it at home, even as a professional. I know we like to dabble, but this is truly too much for the skin on a daily basis. It is an amazing product that begins as a gel. When it makes contact with the skin, it turns into a beautiful oil that removes makeup and impurities on the skin. And then when you add water to this product, it now turns into a gorgeous creamy milk. So it's going to help to reinforce that hydration of the skin, remove your makeup, and cleanse away all those impurities. It actually provides 72 hours of moisturizing effect. So it's going to reduce that transepidermal water loss. And then with all that plump moisture in the skin will look more smooth and more conditioned. This third phase and second phase of the facial is our stimulation phase, exfoliation time. So here we are going to use our resurfacing solution. It's an exfoliating solution that is going to prepare that skin to take in all those gorgeous ingredients with the massage, stimulate that epidermal rejuvenation. It's going to enhance the actions of our active ingredients and allowing that beautiful skin to come through, reducing those expression lines and superficial wrinkles. Now, because the age element facial is designed for all levels of aging, from the person that's just got the first signs of aging with enlarged pores and uneven skin tone, to the client whose elastosis and wrinkles has just taken over the entire face. It is good for all skin types as well. So you can do your most sensitive skins as long as they're not having a flare up. Can even be used with your rosacea clients. And of course, it benefits both male and female skin. And it's safe and beautiful for all Fitzpatrick's skin types. So it's basically for anyone with photo aging as well as chronologic aging. Now, this beautiful solution also comes with the small pads, enough to do your 40 treatments. And this is a gorgeous combination. Now, we're all familiar with glycolic and salicylic and mandelic. Some of us not so familiar with succinic acid. However, one thing that just fascinates me about the minds at Mesoaesthetic, they can take the most common and widely used ingredients and elevate them to a standard that is beyond anything else you've ever worked with. This is a gorgeous complex that is going to gently renew the skin. It's going to be used with those pads. So you've got a soft side and a rougher side. So if you do want to create more of an exfoliation action, enhancing it for those thicker skins, you can. If you would like a softer exfoliation for those more sensitive skins, you have that ability as well. Once you have completed the third phase of stimulation, we move on to activation. And this is truly where the magic happens. Here, we are going to do our massage, which comes next in our anti-aging treatment. And we are going to use a carrier base, our medium, as well as one or two or even three of our boosters. And these boosters are designed to address each of the factors in aging. So in the bowl, you will add 4 pumps of your medium for the massage, which is our Hydra Balance Cream. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the most luxurious massage cream that I've ever felt. And if you know me, and if you were taught by me ever, you know I love oils when I give a massage. Well, when I met Hydra Balance, I ate crow and changed my thoughts. This is a gorgeous massage cream. It itself has its own beautiful ingredients that we will speak about. Once you have 4 pumps only, you add that to your bowl, and then you're going to combine those age element boosters that were recommended by the diagnostic system. Whether it's 2 mils or 2 pumps, you can decide how you dispense it. You follow the recommendation, you mix it up, and then you're going to do your massage. Now, we do provide you with a 21-step massage. However, if you have a signature massage that your clients love and will just go nuts if you change it, you can use a signature massage. Just ensure that those maneuvers are going to be lifting as well as draining to those lymphatic areas of our body. So we have specific massages for radiance, for firming, for wrinkles, and for redensifying that skin. And each of those movements also are the same names as our boosters. So let's talk about that gorgeous medium for the massage, our Hydra Balance Cream. It is moisturizing, but as its name indicates, it is balancing. It is going to carry those active ingredients that are contained in those boosters, but it in itself, as I said, have its own gorgeous ingredients. First, it has our GP sage. So if you were just to use the massage cream on its own, you'll still get some great results because this ingredient is going to moisturize. It's going to provide antioxidants to those cells. We've got our trademark Youth Balance, which is our prebiotic ingredients for that skin to improve its defense system and promote that healthy microbial balance of our barrier. And of course, hyaluronic acid. Who doesn't love a good HA? It's going to moisturize, it's going to allow that elasticity and prevent the look of those superficial lines. So just on its own, this Hydrovalence cream is beautiful. But when you start combining it with our boosters, well, this is where Age Element just goes beyond. The first of our 4 boosters is our brightening booster. And for most people, everyone wants to get rid of that dullness, that uneven skin tone. And if you have hyperpigmentation that is solar induced or from other issues with the superficial parts of the skin, this will help. It's going to moisturize that skin and reduce the visible imperfections of those expression lines. We're going to use our Care-like enzymatic healing trademark, which is going to gently remove and desquamate that surface of the skin. It's your keratolytic action. Then, of course, with your phytic acid, which is a gorgeous AHA that is going to even out that skin. It's going to help the tone and also prevent wrinkles. Because if you are at those first signs of aging, when it is more about dullness, uneven, rougher texture, and enlarged pores, we always have to think preventative. And of course, you can't brighten without vitamin C. So here we've got our dual antioxidant action that is going to neutralize free radicals in those cells that are involved in that rejuvenation. And with vitamin E, it's going to work together to get things going. We're going to increase that luminosity, energize that skin, and we're going to promote collagen and elastic synthesis because, again, we always want to think about anti-aging. And back that up with some niacinamide that's going to work on the epidermis, but also at that cellular level to work for collagen synthesis as well as inhibiting that melanogenesis process. So our brightening booster is going to mix in with your carrier. It's going to help with radiance. Get rid of that dull skin. Provide hydration immediately. So what's that going to do? It's going to make it look smoother and more youthful. Now, the firming booster is soon becoming my favorite because with firming also helps to hide those scars from past problems like acne. Our firming booster is a firming concentrating with an instant lifting effect. It's going to combat flaccidity and sagging, and it's going to redefine those facial contours. So when you lean over, your cheek doesn't wave at you anymore. And check out these gorgeous results. As you can see here, we've got a before and after, and this is just 28 days. Now, yes, skin can turn over in 28 days, but it does slow down as we get older. So you can see here, even only after 28 days, we've got an improvement in that submandible area by 29%. And here, reductions of wrinkles by 17.4% in 28 days. And that is because of our beautiful, exclusive technology and patents like our Cell Tech Protect, which is an extract of the Golgi stem cells. It's going to stimulate collagen and elastin, provide that firmness, and help with the densifying of that skin to reduce those deep wrinkles and reshape that face. With our Meso-Lip Complex, we are going to help those extracts and those beautiful chains in the skin to be better, to help that skin replump itself and to get more epidermal hyaluronic acid produced. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So, of course, that firming booster is the second of our 4 booster. It is going to redefine those facial contours and promote that vitality and elasticity of the skin. The third one of our boosters is our anti-wrinkle booster. This is a beautiful concentrate that is going to be a multi-corrector and has anti-wrinkle action. It is going to smooth the surface of the skin. It's going to reduce the depth of wrinkles and expression lines. And check this out. After 28 days, those corners of the lips that go lower and lower every year have increased by almost 17%. Now, with our anti-wrinkle booster, we also have that beautiful 24-hour antioxidant defense with our Chrono Protect. This is going to stop free radical damage. And with our hexapeptides, it's going to reduce those deep lines and make those expression lines and muscles less contraction. And add in our soft focus pigmentation. And now you're going on soft filter all day long. So this is our third one, our anti-wrinkle booster, concentrated to correct the appearance of wrinkles and prevent them from coming on. So this is our third. And our final one is our redensifying booster. This is going to help with redensifying and nourishing that dermis, making that skin stronger and redensifying it. And as you can see here, after 2 months, we've seen an increase of density of that skin by 22.5%. So it does that with our beautiful patents that include our, that include our hyaluronic 4D, our smart cell tech complex, as well as beautiful macadamia nut butter and avocado oil. This is so luxurious. So that redensifying booster is going to be for that skin that is starting to thin out on the bottom, becoming more fragile. It is going to nourish and reshape that skin. And it can be blended with any of the other 3. So all 4 of these boosters will combine together as the diagnostic system recommends. Now, once you've completed that beautiful massage or kept it more medical, you can use rocks or rollers just to ensure that the penetration of the product is done, the movement of those muscles have been done, and that lifting and draining effect has been accomplished. Then we're going to move to the 5th phase, our boosting phase, which is your mask. There are 2 different masks in our customizable treatment program, and one is a firming mask as well as our crystal fiber mask. Now, when it comes to the mask, they're both absolutely fantastic. The firming mask comes in 2 packages with your powder and your gel. You'll combine those together and mix them in a bowl. And ladies and gentlemen, if you've ever worked with subpar material, you know that some alginate mixing masks can be quite traumatizing, getting out the lumps, making sure it's nice and smooth. Well, I can say out of my own experience that this product is top shelf. It comes together quickly. So you need to work fast because it will start to set on you. And it gives it a generous amount to do the neck and décolleté and the full face. You will use beautiful seaweed extracts that are going to give amino acids and minerals and vitamins to energize that skin and moisturize that skin deeply. With the caviar extract, it's going to help give that restructuring and that revitalization, helping with the retinol and amino acids. It's gorgeous. And then, of course, there is that earth to it that is going to leave that skin radiant and smooth and soft. So you're going to apply it, let that client hold it for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then it just peels off beautifully from the skin. The second mask option is our Age Element Crystal Fiber Mask, not to be confused with our post-treatment crystal fiber mask. This one here is a 3D nanofiber sheet mask, just like our original crystal fiber. However, this has a sheet for the face and one for the neck as well. So it's a two-piece mask. It has gorgeous extracts from different flowers and our different formulations that are going to revitalize and replump that skin. And of course, moisturize and provide that anti-wrinkle. Both are very easy to use masks. Both will give you fabulous results. And this one, as well as any of our products in the Age Element Kit, can be bought individually on its own and can complement and enhance other treatments. For example, our Meso Eclat Peel, that's not a peel, is beautiful with the Age Element Crystal Fiber Mask. If you're doing a microneedling and there isn't too much damage to the skin, you can end it with a beautiful Age Element Crystal Fiber Mask. If you've gone deeper and there's more redness, then stick with the traditional post-treatment crystal fiber mask. And then, of course, as I mentioned earlier, at the end of your facial, you can recommend the home care products and have that Age Element diagnostic system there to back up your suggestions. So what we recommend to support these beautiful treatments is our Age Element range, which is our reformulated original anti-aging treatments in our system. So our Energy C line, which we do still have some of those products, it has been discontinued, but if you do like the original formula, we have some promotions that you can take advantage of. But to replace Age Element, we have now created our brightening solutions. This is going to work on keeping those cells alive longer with that longevity mechanism. It has antioxidants to protect and, of course, to brighten, to make your skin more radiant. We have our firming solution, which is the new and improved 360 Collagen 360. So this is for restructuring for a firmer and smoother skin, protein synthesizers to lift and keep it up. And of course, our anti-wrinkle solution, this range is going to be a beautiful compilation of our former stem cell range as well as our Radiance DNA range. So they put those two lines together to create our anti-wrinkle solution. So this is going to regenerate, it's going to retexturize, and it's going to allow you to have better, smoother, younger skin. So this is absolutely an all-encompassing anti-aging treatment for you, giving you the most complete and effective therapeutic strategy with professional kit, enough to do 40 treatments, as well as prescription for your home care with our beautiful 8 element solutions. So remember, we all need a facial. It doesn't matter what kind of medical aesthetic treatments that you're undergoing. Any skin over 30 needs a great facial for anti-aging concerns. So why not use the world's best with mesoaesthetic age element, giving you that mesoepigenetic system for amazing results and long-term results as well. But I do want to thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, please write them in the chat. If you would love to have a one-on-one session with me, maybe a more salesy approach on how to talk to your client, how to market it, or just simply how to get the best out of our Nuvera products, just reach out. And as a token for thanking you for coming today, I do want to offer you a chance to get 5% off your next clinic order. Just go to our Nuvera education survey, answer a couple of questions, and you will receive an email with your 5% coupon code. If you have any trouble, just send me a call, a text, and I'll help you out. And for all of you who are partners with Nuvera already, as a clinic employee, whether you own it or just work there, create your own personal Nuvera account on our website. Let one of our Nuvera team know that you've created your account and we will have you approved. With your clinic employee account, you are going to receive 20% off clinic pricing on retail products for your personal use. So you can try and fall in love with all the products. And if you're anything like me, most of your paycheck will come back to Nuvera. And great news, if you are interested in pursuing a new career path, we here at Nuvera are hiring. We are looking for amazing people to join our team across the country in the departments of skin health consultants, as well as with me in our education department. So please, if you are interested, sending your CV to hr@nuvera.com or scan this barcode and find out more about your journey with us. And of course, I am Pina Lee, your clinical educator, and here to support you in any way I can with Nuvera. So call me, text me, reach out by email. I'm here to help. And if anyone has any questions before we say goodbye, please write them in the chat and I can answer them. And if not, have yourselves a fabulous Monday. And we will see you next week. Any questions? No? All right. Have a great Monday. Oh, wait, there's a question. Oh, you're so welcome. Hope to see you when I'm out in that. All right. Have a great day, everyone.